It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day and the grand reveal from Poway. Sorry that we didn't get with you last night. We didn't quite finish. We ran about a yard short of rock, so we had to come back today. No worries. Gives me more time to walk you through without feeling so exhausted at the end of the day. Elephant in the room, the air conditioning unit. You all are very concerned about this and have had many things to say. Someone suggested painting it brown or the color of the house. There's a total of 7 of these on this property. So I know that once this baby garden really starts to develop, you're not going to see that at all. And that's how I planted this out. I planted it so that these plants would all have a chance to thrive and to grow and to spread. See, when you're working on a garden of this magnitude and a space of this size over this much acreage, and this is just phase 1 of a multi-phase project, you've got to plant thinking of the future and thinking of maintenance and thinking about how, short of deadheading and pulling weeds, you don't really want to have to manipulate the plants anytime soon. So it's important before you start planting that you know what the potential of each of the plants is going to be. This is a spectacular garden lit up at night too. And yeah, I mean, bringing the elements of the pots and the bird bath into it was just magic. It's like the Pirates of the Caribbean in here. And yes, these shiny, glossy pebbles are the perfect solution for bare feet coming out of the grotto. I want to take you all on a little journey up topside, but first we'll stop here at the superhighway of irrigation where everything stemmeth frometh, and you'll see that we planted 3 aloe Cameronii. Cameronii is a bush aloe. So in time, this will fill this entire space and be fantastic. Won't need a gosh darn thing. Up top side, this is the way up to the slide. And this is where we installed the sticks on fire, the Tiricalii, a little Portulacaria afra variegata, that we thought could spill over the side of the rock. There's even a little fire pit up here. Oh my gosh, Hannah, look, there's even a little pool here too. You could jump off right there, huh? And into the pool. Yeah, this isn't, it's been a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. It's not been easy working here all week around all this magnificent beauty, but we've adjusted, I think, fairly well. We've adapted. And I put a couple of my folks to work that I usually have shoveling rock and doing irrigation and lighting. I put them to work to test their design skills. This was Mel's area, and he did an absolutely superb job with this little tapestry. Those of you that are paying attention very closely will note also that this Bicarnia recurvata is new in this area. We actually moved it from the subwoofer bed into this bed. It was at the suggestion of the client, and she was absolutely right. Over here is a testimony to planting under palms. You guys ask me about this all the time. Can I plant under palm trees? Exhibit A. Absolutely. Palms have no problem if you put, mound up with soil as high as you want. They won't care. Because as you know, if you've ever tried to dig underneath a palm, the root system is very thatchy and it's pretty impossible. So the way we pulled this off was to mound up about 6 inches. And this is Colin's beautiful work.
And mine.
Oh, and Hannah's.
Yeah, thank you.
I love this combo here of the little aloe ruticope with the Crassula arborescens cookie plant. I don't think I've ever used these together before, and I just love that.
Colin did that.
This makes it, doesn't it? All of the softness, and then boom, a little strength. Another thing that just worked in our favor in this installation was all of this magnificent rock. I mean, right? I mean, I don't even have words for it. This is the prettiest pool I've ever seen in my life. And it's just such an honor and privilege to be able to bring my design aesthetic to this space. The Aeonium sunburst bed with the little Echeveria Afterglow is just as cute as Christmas. And this is where the Bicarnia was, and it is so much better over there. You know, once again, big space, so we need to spread things out. We got some wiring issues here that still have to be addressed by the electrician, so disregard the little holes. But wow, look, you know, we have these 3 aloe ferox that are going to get quite sizable. The Calisto cactus, you're going to see the Straussii eyes being used a lot more in my installations from now on. And you will also notice the addition of the barrel cactus. We brought 4 back here, and they are just magic. You know, another thing that worked out so cool is, you know, in bringing in this California Gold 3/4 inch rock and planting these succulents instead of all of the stuff that was here before, the color of the house is just so much more appealing. The client wasn't sure about the color when they first moved in. They've been here a couple of years, and now she loves it. And it is a spectacular backdrop because, as you know, with succulents, the brighter and the bolder you go, the better. So, saved a paint job. That's just what I do. Yes, so this is, once again, we talked about Mallory and Terry, and they're fantastic. Tapestry design skills. We've got hundreds of plants in this bed. And something that's really special is this little pot with the little cactus in it. And then look at all of the detail work underneath. How this pot is just framed out. So whether you're just doing a tiny little bed or, you know, a massive installation, it really is all about the details. And we had a little bit of the Southwest Brown 3/4 inch left over from the ribbon work that I did down below. So I decided to do the darker rock in these 3 little middle beds. And I'm really pleased. It's just enough contrast to make it interesting. This Aloe Plicatillus is just spectacular here. And then we just did some understory planting all around it. Same over here. We did a really cool tapestry. I managed to break a pot, which I typically will do at least once in every job. But if you break it, remember you can tip it, the broken piece, and turn it into art. I also went ahead and added a couple more things. I know I told you I wasn't sure here. We've got the Aloe Cameronii and the Euphorbia millii. And I went ahead and added some Echeveria Harmsii ruby slippers and a little Crassula undulata, just for fun. Over here, we brought in the bird bath. Again, don't always put your elements on the patio. Move them into your installation, your pots, your bird baths, your fountains. It just makes such a difference. Another thing that we did on this job, we had Greg going back and forth getting more rock in Boulder. We anticipated that because we knew that we were never going to be able to estimate. It's such a big job. So we got a dump trailer and knew we'd have him run back and forth. But we got some Baja Cresta boulders in the second to last run. And this Baja Cresta is just absolutely spectacular against this house, particularly the brickwork, the accent, the facade brickwork and stonework around the house. So in phase 2, we'll be bringing in some big Baja Cresta boulders for that phase. Also, Hannah's going to attach a lot of footage and clips to the end of this video. Feel free to attach your own music to it, but don't worry that we're rushing. You will have the full footage at the end. Check out these barrel cactus under this Mediterranean fan palm. That is just a winner. I don't even have words. It's just everything. Everything. And our little sunburst aeonium. Sunburst aeonium and Crassula undulata are a fantastic winning combo every time too. Highly recommend. And then just our little aloe vera. I sprinkled in some Baja Cresta rubble into here too, just to kind of give it a third dimension. But we love the simplicity of this bed. And then over here, I found this fantastic pot up in one of the hallways, the exterior hallways, and Mel put this together. It's so pretty. And we stole some of this little donkey tail from the fountain, from the bird bath fountain, and added a couple of aloe cameronii. These were planted just as cuttings. Remember, aloe cameronii is the one that's really tough. I've never lost one to rot. And when you cut it, it turns red real quick. So that was the reason for that. Areas where I want it to bush out faster, like over at the superhighway of irrigation, I didn't use them as cuttings. Those are fully rooted specimens. So after 7.5 days, a crew of 7 people, an extremely enthusiastic and pleasant client, we are finished with phase 1 in Poway. I thank all of you so much for subscribing, for following along, for your patience in waiting for this grand reveal. Be sure to stay tuned for the after pictures, the glamour shots, and the before photos. Thank you also for buying the crap at the store. Oh my gosh, I think everybody in America has a Runamucky shirt now. So thank you, that's super awesome. And gosh, we're gonna be in Leucadia next week. So have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you next week. This has been Laura Eubanks reporting from Poway with Team DFS and your grand reveal. Bye guys.